Hey, what's going on, everybody? So it is, what day is it? Wednesday. That's right, it was payday. Wednesday, July 9th, with another unboxing. Surprise! Um, this one came, I did a trade with a gentleman for two figures. One was this guy, and the other one, which the unboxing review will be coming up, is Alice from Resident Evil, which I'm super stoked about. So this is the 6 scale movie masterpiece, Superman Man of Steel, from the newer movie. Kind of give you a run around on the box if you've seen one review. Now, one of the cool things, you see if the light catches it, it's actually, there's a actual clear S that's on here, so if you're looking at it straight on, you don't really see it until it shifts. You've got the backside, choking hazard, don't feed your children, children should not be touching these, in fact you should not even have children. You got the front, the top of the box, top and bottom of the box both have the Man of Steel with the Superman emblem on there, House of L. And then you'll notice on here there is a texture, and it's the same design that is on the Superman suit. Same way with the S that's on here. The gold is actually smooth, and then all of the red that's on here is textured. So that's very cool. Very nice box. Now I've already taken him out of here, but on the inside, again, textured. You've got you know, your movie masterpiece series, cast and crew who created it. You've got your window, magnet close. So this is a little bit different than the shoebox style, but very cool box just the same. Inside you get, I don't know if I can get this whole thing in the shot, probably not. You get the Superman base, House of L emblem, very nicely detailed with good paint application that's on here. Great detail. It's got some washes with some shadowing on there. On the front, I did peel off because the plastic that was on here, this was actually second hand, but you can see the stainless steel nameplate says Man of Steel Superman on there. This was second hand, and so it wasn't in perfect brand new condition. We'll get to those issues a little bit later, but I'm still very happy with it. And I've actually been wanting to get one of these for two reasons. One, well, I didn't really want to get the Superman. I wasn't really digging it. But then once I got the Batman, I went, okay, I have to have a Superman to battle it out with Batman and pose with, things like that. So I actually have a cape from Tony May, for a wired cape on order for this guy as well. Might as well, you gotta be able to pose the cape. So this does have the flexi stand, which I like. Now, if you guys remember my Tony, that guy, his had the acrylic rod and it had one of these clips to hold him, but the difference was it didn't have this this back pad that you guys see here. So it would, if you had him up any distance off here, just gravity would want to tilt the figure. With this actually prevents that. So that's a really great feature. So let us get into the goodies. Alright, so here, well, you guys kind of see. There we go. Here you have Henry Cavill as the Man of Steel. There are going to be some changes to this guy, and most of you guys that already have this have already modded yours, so you already know where I'm going with this. He is going to be getting the color mod with it lowered, which, by the way, check out Tony May on Facebook. He has actually designed a new collar piece to replace this one. So besides getting the capes, now you can get that collar piece. Drop it down, it's cleaner. I know you guys have probably seen, you know, where you have to cut out the centerpiece that's in here and do the drop down and trim out and all that stuff. And then if you lift up the cape, you end up seeing, you know, there are holes that are left from peeling this off. With his, that's not the case, which I think is freaking awesome. I don't know if I'm going to end up picking one of those up or if I can afford it, but I might. You'd never know. Moving on to the figure itself, and I don't know if I need to modify my light or what, but this looks really dark on the monitor. Oh, that would be why. Ah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. So his whole outfit is kind of a lycra spandexy material that's under here, so it is flexible. It does have that rubber coating that gives it the that texture, that design that's on there. He is fairly flexible. He's got the double jointed, though I have to say, though you can, and it's sort of okay. I don't really like that because it gives that knee, especially, it looks sort of okay if you do like that, but it gives that knee like a funky, unnatural look. Straight out of the package, the cloth will be straight, but what the hell is on there? What the hell? But straight out of the package, the cloth is straight. But the first time you bend it, it's going to stretch it out. So we will be doing the boot mod where we pull it off, pull down everything, and glue it to stretch that out. But I prefer having the knee in the proper place, so you get that kneecap on there. You don't get some funky, you know, funky looking crap going on. You get pivot this way, you get decent movement up. That's about as far as it's going to go. The only issue, and I think that's something that I'm going to have to play with here, is the casing, like that's on Arnie over here for the leg, to be able to thicken it up. Kind of feels funky. I don't think it's sitting on there just right. You do get some ab crunch on there, some side to side. You won't want to be doing a lot of it because, as you can see, it's going to cause the suit to wrinkle. You do get some chest flex in there. You get some good range of motion in the arms. You get the twist up here at the bicep. You get double jointed elbow, which is nice if you're wanting to punch yourself in the face. You do want to, when you're undoing this, make sure and kind of tug down on the cloth so it doesn't get stuck into the joints and crease it and ruin your thing. On the bottom, just smooth. Should say what was it? DC Comics 2013 Hot Toys Limited. On the back here, no, I did not do this. This is the way they ended up coming to me. This was one of the flaws, and I think the owner had cut it, or the previous owner had cut it. And to be honest, I almost think I know why, because putting on the flight stand, the top of this will butt up right up against there, and I think it would hinder issues with it on the flight stand. So I think that may end up being why it was done. Everything else looks really good. I saw some mods for coloration and things like that. I think I'll do that to this guy just because I can. You do get some movement in ankle. It doesn't really lock into that place though. So you do get some pivot in that, but it's the boot. I mean, you get your normal twisty, but it's only limited by how far the suit can go in there, because it's actually, you know, pulling the suit. Sorry, excuse me. Let's see, what else have we got here? One of the things, the paint mods that I saw was recoloring or doing some paint application on here, and I think a couple other spots on here on the ribs to kind of make them pop. I'm trying to think, was it Dean Knight or Chad Dunn? I think it was Chad Dunn, the Chad Man. Go check out his channel too. So one of those two, I'm pretty sure it was one of those two, did paint mod, adding the paint and stuff. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I'm sorry guys, I suck. So anyway, so once my cape comes in, I'm going to end up swapping that out. Now here's the thing, when you're putting him on, if you guys can see, my big fat ass hands right in the way, I would suggest, as you can see, your clamps this way. Don't put him in straight like that. Put him in sideways, thin way, and then rotate him in. If you do get him too far, with the, I'm just going to call it mic stand, flexible stand, microphone stand, he is going to kind of want to tilt a little bit, and I don't mean against that back pad, I mean more it's going to want to tilt the base. Okay, so all in all, I think the likeness is very good on him, and of course I was not prepared for this, and sorry if it ends up being all funky, guys. I think the likeness is very good to Henry Cavill, to a point. I think if you get all up close, I just posted some pictures up on Facebook that I took that were pretty much macro shots. I mean, I had the camera like right here to him. I think with the speckling and everything else, it throws off his appearance and his features. But I think from a distance, he does look like Henry Cavill. It looks great. I cannot fault that at all. Does have good movement side to side, forward forward. I'm going to have some fun playing with this guy. He does have the rubberized upper body. I think it's rubberized. Maybe not. I know the neck part is. So you do get some good motion on there. I haven't figured out what pose that I'm going to do him in, or when I'm going to do the mods. I may just end up waiting until I get my cape in. Now if you guys do not want to spend the money to buy the wired cape, you could and can just take a really thin, probably like florist wire, and run up through here. I don't know if you'd want to do it in other spots, but you could do it up along here to try and get some flow and get it to hold off of the body, because pretty much unless you just have him in a museum pose or that one pose where he's just kind of floating there, it's not going to look right. Main reason for doing the cape modification and trimming this down is how high up that the cape ends up sitting. It sits really high compared to the movie version. Two, the collar should be lower to the S. A lot of people are say that the S should be higher or bigger. I don't think so. The cape mod should come down, and it should show more of the neck and part of his chest, which lowering that does, and that's a good thing. It stops blocking out his neck, and just you just get that. I think it looks really good in the movie, where you see just the top crest of his collarbone here, and the beginning of the neck, and then the cape laying flatter. This is a 2-ply cape. You've got like a satin on one side, and I think it's like a sateen or something like that on the inside, more like a cotton. It's flatter. The flat as in matte texture, shiny. You guys know what I mean. So moving on to accessories, and I'm not going to pull it out because I will drop it and I will lose it amongst resin bits that are on my floor. He does come with a little miniature of the not the codex key, what the hell, the command key. I had to look at the packaging, sorry. Now, speaking of command keys, this was one of my disappointments. Oh, one of the things, and if you guys have had this issue with yours, let me know. I have 2 spots on here. I have one here and one on the back side that it looks like the texture, rubberized texture, has been torn off or melted off, and it's just 2 little spots, one here and then one on his ass. You can't really see them, but I'm wondering if anybody else had that issue. Now here's my other issue. Now the gentleman I got this from, I'm going to he's been very honest. He's been cool with me and everything. He said that when he got it from someone else, and he never even opened the package. Now I have to give, the top side of the package was sealed, but the bottom side was not. He has been removed from his packaging. There was a scuff on the base, scuff on the base by where the pole goes. The command key. The command key is very cool, and I think I'm going to make a little attachment. It is meant to. Wait, what the hell? It's pot metal. You know me, magnets. Yeah, so it's made out of pot metal. So, or stainless steel. It could be stainless steel, because magnets don't stick to stainless steel or surgical steel. But so it's non-magnetic, but you can see it's got the House of L on there. But you can also see on mine, let's get you guys into the light a little bit better. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Now I heard someone else complain that they had an issue with their key on this, but can you see that? It looks like it's been dropped or something, because the paint is chipped off of that edge. So I don't know what's up with that. Wasn't super pleased about that. I mean, I like all my stuff being in pristine. You guys know me. I may be messy with my hobby space and everything, but I like my collectibles, and I like my things to be spotless and pretty much pristine. And that's, I try and take care of them. So there's that. I'm going to leave that in the package until I didn't think about it until doing the video right now and testing it with a magnet to see if it was magnetic or not. If it was magnetic, I was going to make a cool little thing where the key was just kind of hovering there, doing 3 magnets, all pulling against it, creating a negative field, so it flowed in there. But I might do something else with it. Who knows? Coming with him, you do get 2 open hands, and I'm not exactly sure what these are for, or what pose that these are for, but you get 2 open hands, like I'm going to grip you by the head and tear your head off. So we will call those the tear your head off hands. You get 2, I guess, relaxed hands. Paint application is good on these. Skin tones and everything match, freckling and everything. And you know, I'm loving the Hot Toy figures, but I do have to say sometimes they go overboard with their freckling, because sometimes it ends up looking like freaking liver spots on like the necks and face and things like that. So sometimes I think they go a little overboard with that. And then you get 2 of the Superman flying hands, or the I'm hovering hands, which those are cool too. I don't know what I'll end up doing with that. And I'm also almost guessing that the I'm going to grab you and kill you hands are for posing with other figures, like he's grabbing them or something like that, or maybe, you know, he's grabbing something and holding it over his head, or throwing something, or I don't know. But it's a nice change. What would be interesting is having wires running through the fingers so that you can pose them how you want them. I know that part would be cool. Now, here is another disappointment. Not that I have ever broken one, except for on Arnie over here, but the wrist pegs were missing out of the package. So I'll just pick up another set off of eBay and just make this complete. Okay guys, well that is it on the Hot Toys Man of Steel, Henry Cavill, from the new movie Man of Steel, Superman. I am kind of hoping to see that they do another one so that we can see a little bit more. Just the Man of Steel. I know that they're doing the Superman and Batman, which will be that one will be interesting to see. Great classic duo right there. Okay, so that's it for me tonight. Everyone have a great one. I will probably be doing the unboxing for Alice tomorrow night, and then also stay tuned, because I also have compliments of Sideshow and their contest that they had on Facebook a month and a half ago or something like that. I won a classic 66 or 69? 66 Batman and Robin duo pack. And I've already been billed for the shipping. It's already shipped, and it will be here I think tomorrow, but I'm not going to do anything with that until probably this weekend, maybe Saturday or something. Okay guys, so I'm out. Peace out. Everyone stay safe, because the world has turned into a freaking crazy place if you watch the news. So just stay safe, keep your family safe, love each other. Peace out.